Hello everyone, Monster Dino Reviews here, and it's been a little while since I've done a video, but I wanted to just do a re-review basically, and I've had these toys for a while now, the Hammond Collection T-Rex here and the Epic Roaring, I think that was. So either Epic Roaring or Epic Chomping, but I think it was Epic Roaring T-Rex, and I still think that these two are the most definitive T-Rex toys that are currently out there. I don't think they've been matched yet, and it's a real tough one between which one of these two is actually the better toy, because they both have their own strengths. So the thing is, guys, I have the Real Feel 93 re-release Red Rex here. It was the classic 93 classic T-Rex with that amazing red and burgundy striping that you've got here. And this toy in its own right is an amazing T-Rex toy. Now, I just want to say that the sculpt obviously is laser printed, and they've got the proportions of the T-Rex almost right. The big gripe that I have with all of these toys, and I know why they do it, it's so they stand, is the feet size. It just throws it out. Now, I have a couple of pictures I found online of the Hammond T-Rex here, but it's for some reason it looks worse. So I will throw these up in a second. You've got, it may just be because he stood fully straightened upwards, so it just looks unnatural. Obviously the T-Rex looks more natural when it's like this, but he looks a little bit scrawny for some reason. So someone has obviously done a custom and repaint and resized the feet and the teeth, and oh man, does it make a world of difference. So I'll throw those up now. Anyway, continuing on, guys, this Red Rex is an amazing figure in its own right. It definitely does, let me just move the camera down, it definitely does bring you that nostalgic, classic feel of the original Kenner Red Rex. It's a toy that I've yet to get, and is on my list for things to get at some point, but for now, I'll just settle for this one. And yeah, this is, it's a great toy. It's got the real feel, it's squeezable. The mouth is obviously posable. It lacks posability, so that's its main downfall, I would say. And the tail is actually, it's that same sort of like wire mesh, but it doesn't do what the old toys would do, where you could just pose them fully. Now, if you're talking about just purely looks and cosmetics, then Marco Makes' T-Rexes are definitely the best I've seen. They just look like something straight out of the movies as a maquette. So outside of getting a statue, then that's, your best option. His also have the real feel like the red T-Rex. That's why I've mentioned it. Marco Makes T-Rexes were the best. So, if you haven't seen him, check him out. He is, really awesome. I think he's also from the UK, possibly. But yeah, so, this is a great toy. I would say for kids and stuff, yeah, this is brilliant, but this is not your definitive T-Rex here. This is it's just a throwback. So I'll take him out of the equation. So there we go, back to these guys. Now, in terms of your paint scheme, obviously, if you're looking like, none of us really know how realistic the T-Rex look, these models are to the T-Rex. Well, I guess realism is the word, because we don't know how they exactly looked. I saw a picture of the T-Rex with like a plume of featherish fur on the back of its neck, and that looked kind of mean. So we don't really know. There's also depictions of the T-Rex with the lip covering all of the teeth, and it looks almost like a hippopotamus. So that may have been its true look, but I do think, like a crocodile where the teeth overhang the jaw and then it's like shaped, because crocodiles, the way their jaws are shaped is the same, the teeth actually depress into the bone. There's grooves, so I think that's the meanest look. But in terms of your realism here, this black bristling sort of flecking and stuff here is, in my mind, I want to say it's more realistic. Now, if we were talking accurate to the movies, this paint scheme is better, but if it just had like the dustings of like the brown and the blacks and stuff in there, you know, this could be the definitive T-Rex. Obviously, we're missing the posability. And if we look over the Hammond Collection T-Rex, you know, the proportions are actually really similar to the, I think it's the Epic Roaring. Again, I'm going to have to check. It's been a while since I've actually looked at these, but I just wanted to get a video out. And, you know, I've spent enough time looking at these, and I would definitely say these two are your definitive T-Rex toys currently. Obviously, there's the customs like Marco makes, and then you've got the Hammond Collection mod where people take the feet and they use hot water and stuff to pop in some new feet, have to repaint it, and then file down the teeth. I think they replaced the eyeball as well, but that would probably be the definitive, but that's a lot of effort. But if we're talking like low effort from the market, then that's probably, it's probably going to have to still be the Hammond Collection. It is the best T-Rex toy you can currently get. But this guy is so close, and obviously his head does move left to right. He's got the look locked down, but the posability is a bit of a killer. You cannot move the legs at all, so you can't get him into different poses. So there's no question to it, guys. You know, the Hammond Collection T-Rex is the best one. And when they get to the point where they can start incorporating, because I think this one, no, it doesn't actually have a full bendable tail. I think it does have some joint in it that you can, yeah, you can sort of pose it. But when they get to the point where they can start doing that, hide these ugly joins here, and then shrink the feet down, but still get it to stand, then there's going to be a better T-Rex toy. But for now, Hammond Collection is the best all the way. And obviously I'm rambling here a little bit, guys, but yeah, I can't sing this toy's praises enough. It is definitely, you know, for collectors as well, this is just a brilliant T-Rex toy. So what else did I want to cover? Obviously, things like this neck joint here are just ugly features that they really could do well to hide in future renditions of T-Rex toys. But yeah, it's just a brilliant toy. The only other thing that I have is possibly we now know the T-Rex's body was a little bit bigger here. So in future toys, it would be nice just to see this brought out a little bit. And in terms of proportions, the head is actually maybe slightly too big, or it could just be because obviously the head of a T-Rex was about 5 feet, and your body, you're probably looking at, it's got to be 8 to 9 feet, but the head looks almost as big as the body. So I think just maybe a slight scaling down of the head, and then bring this out a little bit more, maybe shrink the feet, and then we've got the perfect rendition. I'll throw up some screens of some maquettes and other things at the end of this video, but thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to just do a going over of this toy, and yeah, it's by far and away the best one you can currently get outside of the mods. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video.